Most people think they have a money problem, but the truth is that most people have a money management problem. You might be earning a decent income, maybe even more than you did a few years ago. Yet at the end of every month, you still find yourself asking the same question: where did my money go? There's stress, there's confusion, and there's that quiet frustration that you should be doing better with your finances. You pay your bills, you work hard, and yet financial peace always feels just out of reach. If this sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. Millions of people are in the same situation, and the important thing to understand is that this has nothing to do with intelligence, discipline, or being bad at math. It's not even always about earning more money. In most cases, it's about not being taught how to manage money properly. In this video, I'm going to break down personal finance management in a simple, realistic way that works in real life. No complicated formulas, no extreme budgeting, and no financial jargon that makes you want to click away or give up halfway through. Personal finance management simply means being in control of your money instead of letting your money control you. It's about making intentional decisions with your income rather than reacting emotionally every time money comes in or goes out. It's not about cutting all enjoyment from your life or tracking every single dollar you spend. It's about understanding how money flows into your life, how it flows out, and how to guide it toward the things that truly matter to you. Before you even think about investing, building passive income, or chasing financial freedom, you need this foundation. Because without proper money management, even a high income can disappear faster than you expect. Many people earn more than ever before and still feel broke because their money has no direction. Everything in personal finance starts with awareness. You can't manage what you don't understand. Most people know how much they earn each month, but they have only a vague idea of where that money actually goes. They might blame rent, bills, taxes, or inflation, and while those things matter, the real issue is often the small repeated expenses that quietly drain money over time. Subscriptions you signed up for and forgot about, eating out a few extra times a week, online shopping purchases that feel small in the moment but add up quickly. These expenses don't feel dangerous individually, but together they can completely block progress. You don't need to track every dollar obsessively or live inside a spreadsheet. What you need is a clear picture of your main expense categories: fixed expenses like rent, utilities, insurance, and minimum debt payments; variable expenses like food, transportation, and entertainment; and then the silent spending, the money that leaks out without you noticing. Once you see these patterns clearly, money stops feeling mysterious and overwhelming. This is usually the moment when people rush into strict budgeting, and this is where many fail. They create a perfect budget on paper, promise themselves they'll follow it, and then feel guilty when real life doesn't cooperate. Budgets often rely on willpower, and willpower is limited. You might stay disciplined for a few weeks, but eventually something stressful happens. Motivation drops, and the budget falls apart. Instead of thinking in terms of strict budgeting, it's far more effective to think in terms of a simple money system. A system is flexible. It adjusts when life changes. It doesn't punish you for being human. A system works in the background, even when motivation is low. A simple money system gives your income clear purposes. One part of your income is for living expenses, the things you must pay to survive and function. Another part is for your future, which includes savings and investing. And another part is for guilt-free spending, the money you can enjoy without stress or regret. This last part is crucial because when people try to eliminate all enjoyment, they eventually snap and overspend. A good system allows enjoyment without guilt. Every dollar has a job, but no dollar makes you feel trapped. The exact percentages are not as important as consistency. What truly matters is that saving and future planning happen automatically, not only when you feel motivated or inspired. Saving is one of the biggest struggles for most people. They want to save, they know it's important, but somehow there's never anything left at the end of the month. That's because saving last almost never works. When you wait to see what's left, spending always expands to fill the available space. The key is to flip the process and save first. When money comes in, a portion should immediately go towards savings before you start spending. This doesn't have to be a huge amount. Even saving a small percentage builds the habit and changes how you think about money. Over time, as income grows or spending becomes more controlled, that amount can increase naturally. An emergency fund plays a critical role here. Emergencies are not rare events. They are guaranteed events. Cars break down, medical expenses appear, jobs change, and unexpected costs show up when you least expect them. Without an emergency fund, these situations often turn into debt. The purpose of an emergency fund is not to grow money or earn returns. It's to protect you from financial setbacks. You don't need a perfect emergency fund right away. Even a few $100s can make a massive difference. The key is consistency, not speed. Debt is another major piece of personal finance management, and it's often misunderstood. Not all debt is the same, but unmanaged debt can destroy financial stability. High-interest debt, especially credit card debt, keeps people stuck because minimum payments barely reduce the balance. Interest quietly works against you every single month. The goal of debt management isn't panic or extreme sacrifice. It's control. Understanding which debts cost you the most, making steady progress, And avoiding new high-interest debt whenever possible is what truly matters. Debt management is about creating breathing room so your money can start working for you instead of against you. One of the most surprising truths in personal finance is that earning more money does not automatically fix financial problems. Without good money habits, higher income often leads to higher spending. This is called lifestyle inflation. As income increases, people upgrade their lifestyle. Bigger apartments, nicer cars, more subscriptions, more convenient spending. On the surface, it feels like progress, but financially, nothing changes. Stress remains, savings stay low, and financial freedom feels just as far away. Real progress happens when income grows faster than lifestyle. That gap is where savings, investing, and security are built. Personal finance management is less about math and more about behavior. People don't spend logically, they spend emotionally. Stress, boredom, comparison, and social pressure all influence spending decisions. Social media makes this even harder by constantly showing upgraded lifestyles and unrealistic standards. Managing money well means becoming aware of these emotional triggers. It means creating small pauses before spending and asking simple questions, like whether a purchase actually adds value to your life or just provides temporary comfort. Over time, these pauses turn into habits, and habits shape financial outcomes. Another important thing to understand is that wealth is usually built quietly. It's built through boring, consistent actions repeated over long periods of time. It's not built through sudden wins, risky bets, or flashy moves. People who are financially stable often don't look impressive from the outside. They live within their means, save consistently, manage debt carefully, and make patient decisions. This kind of progress doesn't get attention, but it works. At the end of the day, personal finance management is not about becoming rich overnight. It's about stability, peace of mind, and freedom of choice. When you manage your money well, bills stop being scary, emergencies don't turn into disasters, and future goals feel achievable instead of overwhelming. You gain the ability to make decisions based on what's best for you, not just what you can afford in the moment. You don't need to change everything at once. Start with awareness. Build a simple system. Save before you spend. Manage debt with intention. Focus on habits instead of perfection. If you take just one thing from this video, let it be this. You, Dan T, need more money to feel in control of your finances. You need better management of the money you already earn. Start small, stay consistent, and give yourself time. Personal finance management is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. Progress might feel slow at first, but over time, it compounds. If this video helped you, let me know which part of money management you struggle with the most, and I'll see you in the next one.